get the dash, can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first down run here. This is Vereen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
On the run, here's Vereen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run here with Vereen. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Operating from the gun, Rose. And that is incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The tackle made by Calebon Chason.
A gain of a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Back at the 12-yard line.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first.
It's a foot race. 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Vereen. And Vereen, sure-handed as he is, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. The 30. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 74 yards. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Jaguars 0.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Giants 10, Jaguars 0. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Giants 17, Jaguars 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A nice gain at 21 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
At their own 8-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a man open down the middle of the field and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Jaguars.
They'll run. It's Marine. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rose. Connection made with Chenault. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Rose. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Giants 24. Jaguars nothing. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Jaguar 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Rose. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Makes the score Giants 31. Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on 2nd down, Rose. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. Third down here.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Rose. And he'll let this one go. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48.
Complete to
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Rose. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Rosas' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, and having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, yeah.
And he loses the football the second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. Rosas' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
By Leonard Williams. It's a pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 7.
From the gun, throws. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Throwing on first down. Rose. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync, quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the...
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Here we go, set. Drop low 80. That's a run. They're running it. Hey, check back.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
On the play. Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here.
A pitch back, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 37, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this. Game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. The 40, 20, 10, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley, 74 yards. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Rosa's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Touchdown,
Jaguars.
Complete.
DJ Chark, 78 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Lining up for the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct script at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are going to be real.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. You're trash.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score, Giants.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next.